Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode, number 21 I think it is, of the Vantage
21.
Driver's Seat. We've made it, boys. It's almost halfway through the year. It's almost Vantage Week. With me this week, I have got the one, the only Chief Dinkaroo, as always. And also, we have ASAP Purge back to slander some more people, ruffle some more feathers.
I'm ready to cause more drama.
He's gonna.
I am
We're only
so
2
ready.
showers away from 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't believe we're all only 2 underwear changes away from 2028.
1.5.
Crazy. How do you have half an underwear change?
Gotta go.
Shoot.
One side's inside out, one side's regular. You gotta twist it.
Inside peanut butter, outside jelly.
Cream on the inside, clean on the outside.
What?
Excuse me?
What did you just
You
say?
guys never heard of ice cream paint job?
Oh yeah. Anyways,
You guys were born in 2010.
real. Not everyone was born last week, buddy. What was I saying? I wasn't saying anything. How are we guys? How are we doing? Purge. Who are we gonna slander this week? Who are you gonna go off on this week?
Oh, honestly, I was thinking. I've pretty much made everyone mad that I could think of. I'm trying to think. You know what? We're going after the far right today.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Sorcy, that's you.
Yeah, I was gonna say the 3 Advantage members that are far right are gonna be really mad this week.
3.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
You know, life's really not that bad lately.
No, it really isn't. It's pretty chill. We are booling. Should we go over the last week's events? Or at least attempt to.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, 1 week ago, Vast started. Nico 7200 made his super duper iRacing debut. And I'll have you know, I went from last to third in 10 laps time. So there's that.
I got mollywopped.
I did. I got killed by corn dog. Well, I kind of did it myself.
He's a cornball.
I could have.
That was all.
clear.
That was all your fault. You were like doing trying to do like a Days of Thunder. You just like slammed into him.
Well, I was trying to go around him, but
Speaking of corn dog, dude, his wife is so hilarious.
I thought you were gonna
During,
say she was
golf
so
on
hot.
Mondays.
I know. I was like,
I
oh
don't know
no.
what she looks like, but no, she's so hilarious on Mondays. She doesn't have a mic where you can just hear the corn dog's mic. She's yelling and screaming
in the background.
the whole time. She's like, "Fuck!" So like somebody will hit her. She'll be like, "Fucking cocksucker!" I'm like, bro,
Damn.
she's into it, man.
This gets competitive. That badge gets Oh, that's crazy.
Did you just say that his wife?
No. That's not what I said at all.
Oh,
Dog,
it's
if you're hearing this, go after Nico.
Me personally,
Make sure you wreck him next race.
Purge told me. Oh, there's not gonna be. I might do like the season finale, but yeah.
Baby,
You
come
oh,
back.
you
Now
ready
you're
for the first
scared.
race?
Now you're ducking them.
He's ducking Chris Stanford.
Christopher Stanford, my goat. But yeah, that race was pretty fun. I had a bit of a blast. I had never driven the car before. I had never really driven on iRacing at all to
Yeah.
any extent.
How are they? Bizarre.
Well, as you know, I have lots of Cup Series experience from GTA 5. Basically the same thing. But no, they actually aren't too bad, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know if it was my force feedback or what, but it felt really light to drive. Especially when you got bump drafted, it felt like you were going to just get hooked at any second.
Those ARCA cars, they're like the old Gen 6 Cup cars, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the Gen 6s.
Yeah, okay, so that kind of makes sense. I remember reading
scared.
somewhere that the Cup drivers said that like the Gen 6 would be like super airy, and that's what like caused them to get up off the ground a lot of the times.
Interesting.
So that tracks, I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Be interested to see how they race.
Well,
the
they
rest
had
of the season.
no. They have no floor either, right?
I don't think so.
Like no,
I think you just get picked up. Like,
yeah, no diffuser to help assist.
but
it.
according to,
Let's
I'm
hear
not
it.
gonna say the word. They think that having the floor makes you flip, for some reason.
According to NASCAR.
It definitely assists. It's not the entire reason. I do think it does assist in causing the Gen 7s to flip. If that's what we're talking about.
I think it's
It's kind of like how IndyCar had with their diffuser. They need to put like air holes at the bottom to like stop them, like because that's what they used to do on like old like World War II dive bomber planes to slow them down. Like when they're diving at their targets, they would put like air holes in the flaps, air brakes.
I think
Ah,
it's all the little devices that they use to try to stop the flipping because half of them create upforce instead of downforce.
that's true. I'll never
Yeah,
forget
like
that whole segment at Daytona last year when they had like a whole animation and everything. They're like, this is gonna stop them from flipping if they get backwards, and then
yeah,
they literally
Josh Berry.
it was
Josh
yeah,
Berry
it was
flips
after
5 seconds later.
it was after Corey LaJoie flipped over at Michigan the week before. They add like a whole new like shark splitter or whatever, like the on the top of the car. They're like, we made it taller to stop it, like increase drag, and then like you get like 3 cars flip over.
The timing of that was great.
Yeah, there was almost, I think Josh Berry's flip, he nearly had, there's almost 3 cars that went over. Eric Jones was on his side, Austin Cindric was starting to lift up, and then Josh Berry went over. So we could have had a triple flip just because of that shark splitter.
Dude, it's always hilarious when they're side by side with the ads and the racing, and then they crash. And all you hear is Mike Joy, crash! It's like, no way, we didn't see it. Like, it's right there, buddy. Thank you.
Respect Mike Joy, first of all. He's the only semi-decent part of the Fox broadcast.
Don't
That's
you dare
stretch.
talk about Clint Boyer like that.
That's a
Mm,
little bit of a stretch, I'll have to say. I don't know. I would take Clint Boyer.
Boyer's pretty
Actually,
alright.
yeah, I was gonna say, if I had to choose between the 3, I'd go with Clint Boyer.
yeah,
Kevin Harvick, though, I don't know.
Mike Joy is kind of
Mike
washed.
Joy. Yeah, I was gonna say he just needs to kind of retire at this point. He's just kind of doesn't sound like he wants to be there half the time.
I wouldn't either.
Kevin Harvick. He
Especially
hopped
when you-
to it on the spoilers and bullshit.
Especially when you compare it to the NBC broadcast and now the Prime broadcast, it's like miles better than whatever Fox is doing.
Man, the Prime
Prime's so
broadcast
good.
is so good.
We got to bring that
Yeah.
level of production to the Pro Series. To
Yeah,
everything.
if Prime decides to like stream more races, I think I'll actually like
I
get a
think
subscription
they should
instead
get
of finding other ways.
I think they should do the whole
Yeah,
season.
I never got why multiple companies broadcasted NASCAR.
No, I don't
Like
know.
yeah, you have Fox, I think you have Prime now, upcoming is TNT, and then you go to NBC.
It's 4
Like-
networks. It's crazy. And
For
it's like
everyone
yeah.
complaining, like, it's so hard to watch the races now. By the way, DD12 exists. But,
Yeah,
my goats.
like, if you had one place where you broadcast it, it'd be so much easier. And also, the people were like, it's not on cable. Well, it's like 2025. If you, like,
yeah, put the
Yeah,
put the
I'm
antenna TV
cable
away.
barely exists anymore.
DirecTV customers when they pay $600 a month for 5 channels.
yeah. I don't even
They
know
should-
anyone.
They pay
Like-
for Red Zone, and then Red Zone doesn't work.
I don't know anybody that has cable anymore. Like my grandma before she passed away, she switched over, and she was like 90 at the time. She switched over to streaming.
It's kind of based.
Yeah, we canceled our cable a while ago. It's just like, there's no need for it, really. Like, everything is on
Yeah.
a streaming platform, and it's all cheaper than cable.
Literally, the
Yeah.
only reason you could even justify getting cable is like Chief said, for like NFL. They have those packages.
Yeah.
That are like stupid
But we
expensive,
had-
by the way.
Yeah, we had DirecTV, and we still couldn't watch like most NFL games
Because you have to
because
buy
we
like
had to
the,
get like the premium version of Red Zone or
and
something.
it's like $200.
Yeah, but like
Yeah, if you're a Sky
now you
Glass,
have-
Sky Glass, yeah.
uh,
Do you have a
Yeah,
license?
but like even with cable though, you have like I think YouTube TV, Fubo, they all have packages now that include Red Zone and stuff like that for way cheaper than
Yeah,
what you would
it's
pay on
like
cable.
less
now.
than $100. It's like maybe.
So it's like
85.
cable is completely obsolete now.
Yeah, there's no point in having cable. And even then, there's stuff like, oh, I'm gonna get these guys shut down, like DD12 and other sites that you can watch live sports on.
dude, crack stream.
Rip
It's-
Meth
Yeah,
streams.
you know how mad I was when Stream East shut down meth streams because they actually were beating
Stream
them.
East is so garbage.
Stream Ace is pretty.
Yeah,
good.
they shut them down because they got
Right.
jealous, and they didn't even have the audacity to like improve their quality. You
Trying
still
to
get,
watch a race.
yeah,
shit.
40 ads, and then you get like
And then you-
144 quality.
And then you try to click and watch the video, and it's like, you ever heard of Jerkmate?
It's like
Yeah.
no.
Bro, Nico put a
Yeah.
tweet out about it. He was like, I'm hosting the family for Thanksgiving. I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
find something other than Stream East.
Yeah,
exactly.
I had to
like-
get a free trial of I think I got Fubo for Thanksgiving because there's no way I was gonna risk a giant Jerkmate ad in front of the family. on
I did that. I did
Thanksgiving.
that last year. I did that last year for It was actually ironically the cup race where Josh Berry flipped. We didn't have any like subscription, So I was like, I'll use Met Streams because I don't think DD12 was up at that point. I think it was down for some reason.
Uh,
So I used like some sketchy like site, and what pops up like out of all ads I could possibly like I would have taken like, even like enlargement pill ad, but no, it was a Jerkmate ad in front of the entire
worst. The
family.
worst.
And I was like, and my mom was like, "Is this what you do in your free time?" I'm like, no,
No!
this is just. I was like, no. Because
Yes.
she thinks she's the type of person that thinks ads are all personalized for you. So she
They
saw
are.
that. Not those type, no, not like no.
You
like
didn't know
sketchy
that Stream
website
East
ones.
wasn't based 100% on your search history.
I'm so cooked. Yeah, but she thought I did that, so I was like, no, dude, that's just a part of the sketchy website. There's a reason they're
That's
sketchy.
only
And I
why.
think
It's not like all the things you send me.
I plead the fifth on that one.
You should see Purge's Explore page.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Dude, I had to reset mine the other day. It was getting out of hand.
Surprisingly, you would think mine would be bad with how down bad I am at times, but it's
Mine
it's
was
mostly like Hot
bad.
Wheels.
Couldn't even open it in public. Terrible. I
Like
had to use a
on-
Vantage account in public, and then somebody started using the Vantage account for
Yeah,
bad
we
stuff,
we
so
gotta
I-
get to the
Did we
bottom.
ever, yeah, I was gonna say, did we ever find out who did that? Because like I genuinely like, I was catching so many strays. People were blaming
I
me
think
for
the
no
person's in
reason.
here with us right now.
No, it's not. It was not me. I swear.
1 in 3 Vantage
So
FIA
who's the one
members.
messaging the Instagram bots?
I got 4 accounts to do that stuff.
was
I got a burner account. I got my
That was
Aesop
not me.
builds, my gaming account, and my personal family account. I have 4 accounts I can be freaky on. Why would I choose Vantage?
Because no one would ever know it's you.
But I could do that on my burner.
I guess
No one knows my burner. My burner has 0 followers.
It's gonna have 1. I'm gonna dox your burner.
Yeah, for real. The second someone finds out, I'm so cooked, bro.
That's a good advantage for you, page.
Let's not.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
That's not that bad.
I'm just saying, Elliot recently gained access to
Why is
the
there someone
Instagram page.
It was like that way before Elliot, though.
No, I'm just saying, but if it gets worse, I think we know why.
I think
There's a lot of dermatology videos.
Oh, yeah, I just checked the Explore page too. There's a lot of,
It's
wow.
like, it's not like what you think it would be. It's like medical stuff for me.
Well, yeah, I'm seeing like a pair of flip-flops that like massage your feet.
Oh, that sounds
Oh,
nice.
no, I'm
And
seeing
then
a
I'm
lot of
seeing like, yeah, I'm seeing like this video about this one African tribe that like cuts off, or that'll like raise your skin and cut it off to like make like scars or whatever.
Oh, I saw
Sydney
it.
Sweeney's $8 soap collab is reselling for $300.
What?
You guys know it comes with the hole in the middle?
Is it? Oh no. How would you know?
It's so you can wash your fingers.
Because I bought it.
Oh.
'Cause I-
You know, I know somebody that bought the Belle Delphine bathwater. I went to school with them, and he showed me. It was like, no,
you
it
drink
wasn't
it?
me. I wasn't. No, but I was low key kind of disturbed because there was something like
Off
in
about it.
there.
Oh, what?
No, there was like not a pair. Like what do they call it? Like
Like a particle of something?
a particle or something. Like something was growing in there, and I was like, "What are you
Oh.
doing with that?" And he's like, "I don't want to tell you." And I was like, "You're disgusting." And I don't think I've ever talked to him since.
You don't think I would either, actually.
Yeah, because it was pulsing. That's all I'll say. And it was like,
What was
it had like a heartbeat. Like whatever was in his bathwater was like had like a heartbeat. And I was like, what are you doing with that? Like it was pulsating. I was like, ew.
Bro's gonna clone Belle Delphine.
That's what I think. That's what I think he might have been doing. And I was like, please tell me you didn't like do stuff to that water. And he never answered me. And I'd never
I know,
talked
I
to him
would've.
since. So I never got my answer.
That's
I was
insane.
tempted to on graduation night when I graduated last month. I was tempted to go up to him and ask, "So what were you doing with that bathwater?" But I felt like that would have been weird because this happened, I think, my sophomore year, and that's 2 years, a 2-year gap.
Anything could have happened. Who's to say it didn't grow up to a full-sized?
Ooh. You hear that, Sydney? Or no, you hear that, Belle Delphine? You got yourself a clown.
Sydney Sweeney, if you're watching this, text
Hit me up.
Fan of the pod. Long-time fan.
If Sabrina Carpenter's watching this podcast, hit me up. I love NASCAR,
Hit me up.
She dropped
and I like
I didn't listen
and
to
I
it.
like diecasts.
It's actually going to be the theme song for Vantage Week. Speaking of Vantage Week, well, let's go over the rest of the races first, actually, before we get to Vantage Week. So, Saturday was both Vissel and Formula America. Formula America was actually kind of a little bit of a snoozer. To be
Never
honest.
speak again. It was, yeah.
I was gone.
I don't know where I started. I didn't qualify very well because I didn't practice. And then my dad was here, so he was talking my ear off, and I spun on the first lap because just yapping. I couldn't lock in. I was like, ah!
Cup that.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying. But yeah, it was so boring. There was like 2 overtakes the whole race, and it was me overtaking Joe after I spun out twice.
Yeah, it was like a freaking F1 race. Womp womp.
Yeah,
I
I don't know. Like really, that's like all we have for Formula America. Clutch won. By
Clutch won. He
like
walked away with that
20-something
one.
seconds.
He dog walked the field.
Pretty good. Clutch was like, man, I don't even play Forza that often. He's a Forza
No.
tester.
He's a
Yeah, I
good
was
set.
gonna say. If you're gonna lie, make it at least like believable.
Like, bro,
Isn't
Make it
and
plausible.
he has
at
like a
the
driver
very
level of like 700.
I
least.
know.
Yeah.
Highest driver level.
Yeah.
I
You know
don't
what?
get
Speaking of Forza, it's kind of crazy how I went from kind of like hating this game to like
It grew on
I
you.
don't know. This is like this is like the only game I kind of play now on my Xbox. I'll get on only to play or make a paint scheme and then I'll get off.
It's well, it's
When I have, like,
improved. I'll
other
give
games.
props to Forza. It's gotten better. At first, it was
Yeah,
the
like
biggest piece of dog.
Like I'll just hop on. Yeah, I'll just like hop on, do like an hour nerds race and hop off, or like do. Oh, I've been on featured multiplayer doing a bunch of GT3, GT2, and NASCAR races recently. It's been fun.
Should we drop a little bit of knowledge of what we know what's coming with Forza?
KSI?
Without doxing anyone or getting anyone's.
I feel like that's too risky.
All right, yeah, we won't say anything.
Just get ready for season 2. That's all you gotta know.
A little bit of racing.
Yeah,
Something
maybe a
we've
little bit of lefts, a little bit of rights, maybe.
something we've never done before.
Oh,
Outside
okay, I think you
of
lost me.
well, I'm just trying to be like
Okay. I know what you mean now. Okay.
outside of iRacing and GTA. We've never done this kind of
Yeah.
vehicle because we hadn't had the
It's called
opportunity to do
sprint
this kind of-
cars.
So outside of every other time, dude.
How what?
Huh?
Huh.
But yeah, that was it for Formula America.
Yeah.
Pretty boring.
Vissel was kind of.
We're off this week, right?
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
Vindy qualifying. Vindy
Oh,
500 qualifying.
Speaking of Indy-
Are we gonna what?
I was trying to.
I was gonna ask if if the Formula America is doing like qualifying like that, or are we just showing up same day?
Showing up same day. There's no.
Oh, okay. Because I remember Loud was talking about saying, "Oh, we'll do it a day before. We'll do like a session, and then." Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Never
get his
really.
car
Okay. Anyways, back to whatever we were talking about.
Vissel, good old fashioned Vissel was on
this.
This
Saturday. No. um.
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was saying. Vissel happened. Larry Smash, aka Larry Miles, aka Miles Morales, got pole position, but lost it into turn 1. Rick Raven kind of walked away with it from there. I don't know. Rick Raven found a different gear and kind of dog walked everybody. Brandon almost got a podium until he got speeding in pit lane, on the exit of pit lane actually.
Rookie.
Threw that away, which was a shame because he had a pretty good race.
Just gets dogged everywhere he goes. Crazy.
Other than that, it was a pretty straightforward race. Rick Raven wins the first race of the Indianapolis races for Vissel, not Viss. The month of June, 19 events, 20.
We have our
Pretty
trailers
sad.
parked in the infield right now.
Did we have any events happen in May? I don't think so, right? It all started in June.
What?
Yeah, like everything Indianapolis related for us.
Oh, yeah, it all started in June. The month
Oh,
of
okay.
June. For those of you listening, the month of June is a big deal because Vantage turns
It's Pride Month.
5. That's right.
Vantage is the
We
biggest
just want
Pride
to
premise
celebrate
cover ever.
all of our LGBTQ members.
Yep. Shout out to Elliot Lange,
Jacob Hoskins.
Oh, my God.
Ethan Coe, who else?
Ryan
Ethan!
LaFart.
Oh, speaking of which, happy birthday, Ethan.
Yes, happy
Yeah,
birthday,
it's Ethan's
Ethan.
birthday
It
today.
is.
You know, it's Ethan's birthday in about a month. So.
Oh, is it actually?
Are we?
I think
We're
have
gonna
the
do.
same birth month.
We're gonna do the thing of not mentioning his birthday on his birthday, right?
Yeah, I
He's
thought
gonna be pissed.
it's going to be kind of funny though.
Shit, he's gonna be
It's like
pissed
nobody
off.
fucking told me happy birthday today.
It's like, bro, we were telling you all year.
And then like just the day after we go back to saying happy birthday to him. That really piss him off.
Yeah.
Good old Ethan. Yeah, and then Sunday, Chief, you got your first ever V1 win. Totally not controversial. Totally not Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, I want to
In
know about that. What
any
happened? Because I
way,
left
shape, or form.
I left on a camping trip at 12. Like right as practice started for me when I left, and then I didn't get back until Tuesday evening. So I saw
Yeah.
that. I was like, "What the heck happened?"
I guess you have to watch the race. We're not gonna talk about it now.
Well,
I'm-
yeah.
all right then. I guess I'll just leave.
So I qualified third. I got a
You got a penalty.
BS for penalty for literally nothing. Like me and Prince were gonna give each other a tow, so we were like cruising together on the outlap. And then going to Jascari, he just gave me a good penalty. So I qualified third and started eighth. And well, chaos at turn one. You know, just Monza stuff.
Mhm.
I almost get my rear wing cut off. Get into fifth, I think. And we were kind of just cruising from there. And I didn't have any DRS or really ERS. Like I ran out of ERS pretty quickly to stick with the top four. So I knew I had to stay out long if I had any chance at a podium or anything. And I had good pace from the guys behind, so I stayed out. And I pitted for softs with 10 to go because I was like, they'll make it. And a lap after I pit, a safety car comes out. And so I was pretty nice because I got into second place and then the leader was on mediums. So we restart. We're just battling it out for the first couple laps. And then RBN comes
Barging
with
through.
pace out of nowhere. Yeah. And I let him by because when he attempts to pass me, he's bumping me like crazy. He's just bumping me everywhere. He bumped everybody. I'm pretty sure he like hit every single person. What? I'm recording my podcast for my millions of viewers. Huh? Buddy, you gotta go watch it tomorrow when it drops. I don't know what to tell you. No spoilers.
No
Huh?
spoilers. That's gonna be the name of the episode.
You wanna be on the podcast?
Well, Harley edition.
Yeah. What up, Harley? But anyways, I let him by because he was just being sketchy. And then, what do you know? In the turn one, he just goes straight into the back of Havoc. So I go to dodge them because they take up the whole road, and I get a 10-second. Then we go to the finish. I win, get the penalty. We get it removed because I didn't do anything wrong.
Vantage
Because I'm so biased.
bias, yeah.
Yep, you're hearing it here first.
Corrupt bias.
Deep
FI.
bias.
Yeah, look at
But yeah.
the FIA chats. You'll see how biased he is.
But we got the win. Yeah, pretty happy about it because I've struggled with that series for so long. It's been like the only series I couldn't win at. So
Yep, and
pretty good night.
still at
And now
zero
your match
legitimate
streak means
wins.
something.
I think now I've won in every game of racing.
Our Gran Turismo.
Not Wreckfest.
Oh, Gran Turismo. Yeah, shout out Deceitful.
You would have won, or you could have won.
Fuck, what an idiot. Who won that race? The Lion, right?
I think he did. Didn't he just dump you and win?
Nah, I think he spun himself after. I can't believe his excuse. It was like I used the e-brake or something like that instead of the actual brakes.
Yeah. It's not a reason to run somebody
Something
else.
stupid.
Stupid.
But that was Vantage for the week.
That was Vantage for the week. Now we're on to this week. We got Vast at Charlotte today when you're listening. Friday is nothing, obviously. Saturday, no racing, although there is all-day Indy 500 qualifying, similar to real-life Indy 500 qualifying.
All day?
Well, not all day, but like a couple hours. Good chunk of time. I think it's like, yeah, it'll be a while. And Sunday is after the Canadian Grand Prix. we are racing at Circuit of the Americas. There's a sprint race in.
I hate that track.
V1. Really?
Yeah, I've never had good luck at that track. I just hate it.
Interesting.
Actually grew to love it from playing ACC. That was
I forgot
pretty
there's
good.
an ACC.
I don't know. I like it.
You like
The
it?
track limits are pretty harsh, but it's fun.
It's not that bad there. It's just I have really like horrible luck. Cause like I can keep up with a lot of people there. It's just I keep getting like the most wacky like wreck involving the wackiest wreck. Like someone will be wrecking like from behind me and they'll slide into me in the corner and it's like what?
Slide into you.
Yeah.
That's
It's kind of like Abu Dhabi. I don't think I've ever finished at Abu Dhabi.
well, it's not on the schedule this season actually.
Well, I guess I'm getting my second DNF this season.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I actually got my first DNF I think in a while at Baku in the sprint race. That was the first DNF in like over 3 seasons for me. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I was kind of mad about that because a certain guy who was in here was driving like a weirdo. Gave Juicy some wing
Me?
damage, and then he went wide into me. I didn't say names. And then people were trying to start up the Juicy and Purge drama again. I was like, no, Juicy had nothing to do with that. It was just he was just an innocent bystander this time for once.
I think Juicy was to blame for that incident.
Then maybe I'll have to wreck him next week. We'll
Who
see.
was it?
You.
Was it me?
I don't know. I mean, people were complaining that you were driving them like a douchebag, and then
I
Juicy
was
said-
ZP and Juicy. Yeah.
and then Juicy
He's
like
like, yeah.
wrecked me, and then he blamed you. Because I got
I
after
get
him
it.
first, and then he was like, "No, it was all cheap. Blame him." I was like, "What did he do?" And he
I have no
never
excuses
elaborated.
for that. It's that wall out of turn 1 and it sticks out like
Yeah,
a little.
like- it
Oh,
comes in,
that
yeah.
one. Yeah, okay, that's
So like you don't
understandable,
even
yeah.
realize. I mean, it's still my fault, and I'll take the blame for it. But it's just kind of hard. Big
I
odd
agree with
cars.
that. Yeah, I actually when I got pole in the main race, when I got pole in the qualifying, I actually like hit that like exposed wall when
Yeah.
starting my second
No,
lap.
it's
And I
silly.
DNF'd.
Like just put a flat wall. Not that hard.
You sounded like Andrew Tate there for a second.
Flat wall.
Taxes. Ignore.
My dad is fucked.
What do you mean? Child support. Ignore.
Don't tell that
Jeez.
joke around my mom. She'll start going crazy.
Oh my goodness, you guys are funny.
All right. Anyways, yeah. I also mentioned earlier, month of June, Vantage Week. That's up next. Let's take a look, shall we, into what exactly is going to be in Vantage Week.
Strip club night, yeah.
That's right. Starting on the 16th of June, which is obviously Monday. Yeah. We're having a golf with your friends night. So, of course, there's the regulars who compete in the putt-putt thingy on Mondays. And then I'm hoping other people will join in so we can maybe have multiple lobbies or just one full lobby and kind of go a little bit crazy, you know?
You hurt?
You hurt? Are you purged? I know Chief golfs. Do you golf, Purgy?
The gaming server?
Yeah.
I signed up. Yeah, I did one, but I just been so busy on Mondays somehow. I don't know what's happened. Like on the first round, I missed it because I was where was I? I think I was out of town for that one. Second round, I made it. Third round, I missed because I didn't get a notification for it.
Meet
And then this
excuses,
past
man.
round, I was on a camping trip, so I missed it again.
So for the third
So-
round, it started really late. Actually, it started like 20 minutes.
There was like a
after it
delay,
supposed
wasn't there? Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Someone was running late or
Yeah.
something.
Might have been
Yo, who's
next
playing Mike
Horizon.
Sherman in my background right now? Jesus.
Real.
Yeah, I
Did
don't
you
know.
guys
I've been super busy recently. I don't know what's been up with that.
Are you going to continue to be busy? Are you going to be
I
on commentary this
don't
weekend for
know.
qualifying?
Depends what time it is, because my mom wants to go sell at the flea market again. We've been doing that every Saturday.
What time do you go do that?
We usually wake up at and go at 7 my time, and then it ends at 12 my time. So it's like that's like 3 Eastern.
Oh, yeah, you'll miss. Well, I mean, you'll be able to go make the Fast 9, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and be there for the the final bit, but I'll most likely miss like the entire like final, like the first like all day stint, like the open.
What about the
All
Vindy
day, all
500?
day.
Indy 500, what? That's next weekend, right?
That's the 21st. You better be there, buddy. I don't care what your
Yeah, I
excuses
think I
are.
don't have anything. I don't think I have any plans for that week. I made sure to clear that schedule because I got to do the Vindy 500, Vindy 500, Vindy 150, and I thought I was gonna do ACC, but apparently something's wrong with that.
People just don't commit. I guess.
Every time, man. Just want to blow my head off. But,
Blow that John
Yeah,
Smooth
so
off.
that, as much as I hate to say it, I'm kind of glad it got at least cut a little short because that takes a lot off of me, like on that Saturday. Because I just know after the first two, after ACC and then the 150, I'm gonna be drained.
He's gonna have to find the energy to be
Yeah, especially if I win. Because if I win the the Vindy 150, or at least get a podium, I'm gonna pour milk on myself. That's
That's
my
true.
thing.
I think you just have like
I
a
s-
milk fetish or like a cream
No,
fetish.
it's so what
Cream
it started
fetish.
as originally was the first
Are you a cream too?
Indy 500 on the Forza we did with the
Uh-huh.
McLaren and the Ferrari.
Uh-huh.
I said if I won that, I was gonna like do like the typical Indy like
I think
milk
you're just finding
celebrations.
excuses to do it.
It's
I
possible.
did kind of want. I did want to do it. I do want to do it. Just kind of like to do that. I did it when I won, I think, the championship, and then I won some other championship, and I did it again. I did
Yeah,
it twice
you
so
did it
far.
twice.
Cup Series and
Heat 5
I think
Merchant.
it was, yeah,
It was the
Global
Vantage
Merchant,
Cup.
really, actually.
It was the Vantage Cup Series and the Nico Cup Series.
Yeah, and I haven't been able to do it at Indianapolis. I want to do it at Indianapolis. That's the main reason I want to do it. Once I do it, it'll be like complete for me.
winning races at Indianapolis.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
You want to tell your little story?
He went off last
already
week.
told it in the last
Named.
podcast.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah.
Leave me
That's kinda sucks.
alone.
Leave me alone.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm just saying.
can't.
If we tag teamed it, we could have split that. I would have split that with you.
They would have disqualified both of you.
Man, you would have. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Well, no, I'm a clean driver.
It doesn't matter. They
They
would have made something up.
That's really scummy. Like, I mean, cause yeah, I feel like that's really scummy because like Chief has like the potential to bring in a lot of people when it comes to that kind of thing.
He could bring in the
But I
tax
feel like-
percentage. But hey,
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of like I was so interested when he was telling me about it. I was like, oh, I want to do that. But
Yeah, you should have
seeing how they like how dirty they are, or at least how like they're kind of like biased. It's kind of like, maybe I'm good.
Definitely was not well organized. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, I think I was watching the final few laps, and you guys like went under the yellow with like 2 to go, and I was like, how are they gonna get back to?
Yeah,
that whole race was.
I was
caution.
like, I just assumed there was a caution cutoff, so I was like, yeah, caution cutoff like probably 198 or so. And the owner was like, no, there's no, it can end under caution. I was like, that's stupid. It's a video game.
Yeah.
I suggested one car cautions, and they started freaking, or not one car cautions, so stop doing one car cautions, and they started freaking out.
Yeah.
And that's why it took
I
almost
mean,
4 hours.
As much as I hate saying this, I kind of miss like owning a league. I'd be so down to do like a Forza league, just own it, and then probably like not be as like involved as I was when it was with GTA, because for some reason I was like religiously obsessed with GTA.
Was.
No, I'm not anymore. I don't really like that game.
Mm.
I mean, it's not like you're doing anything bad. It's just people are ungrateful, and they complain about everything.
That's
Mm.
so.
But I would like, especially with the rumors around Forza, I would love to start a new server up just for
That.
like NASCAR, that, and then probably like other series. Because I've had a bunch of ideas. Like I want to do an Oldsmobile, Monte Carlo, the Gen 7, like all these things. But it's like there's no servers that like do them anymore. So it's kind of like, do I have to take things in my own hands?
Boy,
now
do I
and
have
then?
the server for you. Welcome to the Vantage Racing Team, Tubby. You're on the FIA.
Uh-huh.
FIA.
Yeah, but it's like
Purge is
Ladwin was
Wednesday.
saying Ladwin was like saying something like how he didn't want us to do like a bunch of like one-off series on Forza, and I was like, okay, well that just shot down every idea I was gonna propose.
I mean, you guys will do it. It's just.
Maybe.
I mean, if people show up, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the problem. People. Oh, I'll sign up for it, and then it's
Yeah.
race day and be like, whoa, fucking excuse.
I
Grand
really,
Prix."
I actually
yeah.
have to get my prostate exam today. Some bullshit.
I actually really hope that when the thing drops,
It
that we
better.
get like a
Surely,
great,
right?
like a great attendance. Because ever since I stopped doing GTA, I've had the biggest like, I've been fiending for to do that series, and it's
What?
like,
What we're gonna do next.
yeah,
I mean, it's been announced in the
and
server what we're gonna do next, but I don't want to.
We tried
yeah,
doing it
but it's like,
in Hero server, and like everybody just didn't want to do it because it's not
It's not a
ovals.
NASCAR.
it's because open world
Nerd
takes skill,
emoji.
and most of these guys cannot. No offense, but most GTA
Here it
racers
is. There it
nowadays
is. There it is.
Because there's
can't
no
race without skill.
exploits in open
Yeah,
wheel
I
cars
was gonna
really
say,
besides load
yeah,
boosting. So when they can't
yeah.
fucking brake boost every 2 seconds, like "Ooh!"
Yeah, I don't know.
Sound like
That's
that
kind of
meme.
why I liked open wheel racing, and I would turn like curves off when we did open wheel racing, is because it
It was
made
just
things
pure.
actually like, yeah, it was pure. You actually had to. I know this sounds absurd for a GTA game, but you had to, use braking points, have good exits,
Breaking point.
and instead of like having hot rings where you just kind of like sling it in there like it's no one's business. Oh, whoa, you take someone out.
Sling on that thing, man.
Because like with open wheels, you try and be aggressive, your front and rear wing falls off, and your car is screwed.
It's true.
So. That's kind of why I like Forza now. It's because it actually has like a damage model. That's why I also like things that aren't really GTA. GTA doesn't have
Dude,
a really good damage system that like makes you drive carefully now.
What?
damage model would be so fire. Like a good
Oh,
damage model.
yeah. I would love for like a game, like to have a racing game, but with like BMG like crash
Physics?
physics, where like your car like crumples and stuff. Yeah.
MMG.
Completely falls to shreds. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, yeah, just BMG. You can race on BMG.
Yeah, but it's like it's kind of like I don't know. I guess you can compare it to GTA. Where it's not a big enough community to where there's a lot of leagues for BMG.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Sure.
It's even
You
more
know what
niche.
I
Though.
yeah would really be fun in the future is to do like car build videos where we like together everybody has a set amount of time to build a car and then we test them.
That'd be pretty cool.
In real life or in like BMG?
BMG. We don't got the budget
Oh.
for that.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say like
In
like,
real life. I mean, eventually.
Yeah, that'd be cool
Uh,
eventually. I'd love to do that.
yeah.
That's the goal.
That would be so cool. But anyways, yeah, golf with your friends night is on Monday. Tuesday, we're doing or attempting to do a Rocket League tournament. We got to sign up for that. I got to sign up for that.
This is next week?
Yeah, this is next week. Vantage Week, baby.
Wow. You just call me babe. But
Yeah, it's Vantage Week.
never call me that shit again.
I'll do it. I'll do it right now again. Actually.
oh boy.
Kill you.
Are you two going to be in the Rocket League tournament?
Are we
Most
teaming
likely gonna have to be. I'm gonna most likely have to be someone's anchor.
Anus?
I'm like,
I heard
well-
anus.
sorry, my mic cut out. If I do, I'm most likely gonna have to be like someone's anchor. Cause like I am like pure poo poo at Rocket League.
Nick, are you doing it?
I'll probably do it. Why not?
If you, I'm gonna team up with Brandon. Nerd emoji.
I didn't even say that.
Yo, Chief,
It
let's
depends-
do it, me and you.
It
I'll be
depends.
your anchor.
Well, I kind of want the teams to be even, so it depends who signs up. I know Prince is like, of course, extremely cracked at Rocket League.
I'm extremely bad at Rocket League. Like I think the highest I ever got was like bronze 3.
Jesus, that's like impossibly bad.
It's because I don't play that game.
Oh, we got to, like-
religiously. Well, no, I'm in like
I'd say-
solos.
Oh, I was gonna say we got
Solo
to
rank.
like gold.
Actually, no, that's a lie.
One
Yeah,
time.
no, that's a lie. I got to gold. I think like 3 at one point when it's solos. But I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty bad.
I think the highest I've ever been is like diamond something.
The highest I've been is
Diamond.
gold.
It's just crazy. Like esports is just wild. Like
Oh.
everybody who plays casually, like you just look at esports players like what the fuck.
Those guys are awesome.
I guess I get paid to do it, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I could have honestly gone professional in Fortnite back then.
Fortnite.
Yeah, no, like it's crazy, but like I was like, at one point I was like not too far behind like the big guy name, like the names in like Fortnite, like in terms of like tournaments and stuff.
I don't even know.
But that was because like COVID, like you were basically stuck inside. So I just played nothing but Fortnite from like waking up until like 3 a.m. I'd go to bed.
Man,
repeat every day, and then you obviously get like super good. And then I stopped. I got a life again, and then now I'm kind of stuck at Fortnite.
sorry, you have GTA NASCAR.
Ugh.
Akira.
The only thing
Gave up Fortnite for GTA NASCAR.
the only actually I essentially did when I found that one TikTok. Bad trade off or another bad trade off.
Shout out Flo Hoif, dude.
Legend. Not
When you're getting interviewed by Nardwar and he drops Flo Hoif.
Dude,
when
that's gonna be so trippy when I become famous.
in 20 years when my kid says I'm so
I'm like,
hungry I could eat
yeah.
Flo Hoif.
Yeah. That honestly, like
I'm
that
sorry.
entire arc
Hungry
between me
athlete or is.
and that entire arc between me and could be like made into like a 3 series movie or something.
No
It is
one's
like
watching
intense.
a GTA racing movie, buddy.
No, I mean like it's like a racing movie in general.
You mean the story?
Like,
That one GTA film that was like garbage and it was in actual theaters.
Yeah.
That
It's
pissed
like,
me
dude,
off.
I actually
we film better stuff like every week.
Yeah. That's actually the basis for when I think it was last year, my junior year. I had a creative writing class, and I just decided to write about
You made it
the
fanfic,
entire
right?
arc. Yeah, basically, I haven't finished it, and I think I had to restart because I forgot to transfer over that entire document to my personal email,
Oh no way.
and like everything from my school email gets like wiped after I graduate, so I think it might be gone.
Dude, I should check my school email.
You could probably go. I doubt they do it right away.
Yeah, but it was pretty good, honestly. I just kind of like it's hard because it's kind of like you gotta like get creative in terms of like incorporating video game-esque stuff into real life, and it's kind of hard. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's kind of like trying to find a way to like
You
translate
should write
video
erotica.
game knowledge
All right.
to like what?
Wait, Purge, is
I
this your
ju-
birthday on the 20th?
Yeah, July 20th.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'd like to mention to you that both of the True X diecasts that you were looking at last year are going to be released by then. So
I'm not.
hint, hint.
Hint, hint, I'm broke.
Yeah, so when I went camping this past weekend, I had emergency money. I had $25, but here I forgot to
Dropped
turn my
that
card on. That's essentially what I did because I forgot to turn my card on. No, it's understandable because I forgot to turn my card on before I left on the trip, so I didn't have service, so it was just off. And that
Understand.
$25 just sat in there for like the entire weekend. And I got back yesterday, and I just bought a diecast. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna use it anymore."
What is
I'm not gonna
wrong
use
with
this.
you? You need help.
Just
I
save
got-
your money.
I got a Harrison Burton diecast for $12.
Literally, everybody you talk to is like, save your money, you're gonna need it. Like, I need this diecast.
I do need this diecast.
I'll never
But-
forget when it was Mother's Day and he's like, I don't have money for a gift. It's like, bro,
I
you
did
bought
get- I did
you,
get- no, I
you
did,
bought
I
3
did. I was
diecasts
lucky-
like 2 days before that.
I was luckily I was able to get some money, and I was able to give my mom a nice gift. So I did it.
We did it, Joe.
We did it.
We did it, Joe.
Yeah. But the good thing about selling at flea markets is I've been bringing like all my model plane stuff like that, diecast, selling them off, and I made like nearly $100 last weekend just by
Oh,
selling all
that's
my
enough
stuff.
for like 30 minutes of iRacing.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, I hope I can get my everything in order by what November is when you said iRacing
November?
is?
You
When
mean,
is it? I forgot.
when is what? Oh, Pro
The
Series?
next season of Pro season.
August.
Pro series. August. I'm until August.
You've had 18 years, actually. But yeah.
18 years. Yeah, I only knew about Vantage about 2 years ago. So
Well, whose fault is
It's
that?
actually gonna be pretty hilarious when you're like not like terrible at it. Like everybody says that we're gonna be.
yeah, especially in that the last podcast I was on, I upset the GT racers and somehow the iRacers.
Womp womp.
I had everybody coming at me that last. podcast.
Man, I'm so mad that Nico privated the podcast.
To be fair, it was a pretty bad
Lost-
look.
Yeah.
How?
I will admit.
Just drag
I mean,
people for fun.
It wasn't for no.
We do it all the time.
You two do it
That's true.
all the time. I did it out of frustration.
You
from
dropped
my
names
past
and called them
experience.
degenerates.
Yeah, that's because I was frustrated, just
What were
from just bringing up GTA. I was frustrated.
We gotta have the tell-all.
I apologize. I was in the DM. I took responsibility for it. I knew after I heard it, like the day after it released, I was like, oh man, this really sounds bad.
Never
Yes.
apologize.
I'd like to take
Yeah.
a moment to apologize. To
Yeah.
absolutely
To
I mean-
absolutely nobody.
Yeah. The only person I will never apologize to is the person who told me to, or nearly doxed my family
Who
over
was that?
GTA. Like,
Don't.
how
Do we know 'em?
was it? I don't.
Have they been in Vantage?
No, I don't think. No, they've not been in Vantage. I don't. Oh shoot! Did I forget? My
Yeah.
mind's going blank right now.
Let's go through the rest
Yeah.
of the Vantage week real quick. So movie night, Wednesday evening, I guess. That's going to be, racing related movies. We have a little list. I don't know how many movies we're going to do. But let's see. Thursday, the 19th, we're going to have a little vast oh my god, a vast race watch party. That was so hard to say for me for some reason.
Fast race watch party.
Right,
What do
yeah.
you mean?
Worse for the day.
Well, Elliot's going to be broadcasting like normal, and I'm going to, like a watch party like we do for F1, but for Vast.
Oh, I thought. Okay, the way you're just gonna like explain
Put
that, I
Carly
thought,
down
you,
if he messages the. Fuck, I can't speak. Go ahead. Purge.
Tower of Babel.
I thought he was gonna say Elliot was gonna share his screen and we're gonna all watch him. That I was like, dude, his laptop's gonna explode or his
Yeah,
PC's gonna
his
explode.
computer would melt. His house would burn down.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I need to check my laptop to see if it runs iRacing.
Please do, even if it's on the lowest settings.
Yeah. Weren't you saying something about that? What are you insinuating here? You were in my DMs about that. What was it, yesterday?
Oh, just so you can actually like spectate the race instead of having to look at my little screen.
You hear that, guys? He's gonna be funding my career to iRacing here next month.
I'll be funding you one track in car.
Honestly, just give me Daytona on Gen 7.
I thought we weren't allowed to do that anymore.
Or what?
I'll be like
Not for drivers.
I
I'm doing
got
it so he
in
can.
trouble when I paid for Daniel's track. I told her.
Well, that's because he was a championship contender. I'd be doing a one-off. It'd be like maybe an
He'd be
open
like-
car, I
He'd
guess.
be like
I don't know.
Martin Truex. You can drive a Vantage car.
Bias.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll just transition over my Forza paint scheme over to iRacing, run a one-off, and then go back in the booth.
There you go. Anyways, where are we?
If he decides to invest in me.
If your computer can run it, sure.
Mm.
And I'm saying that I'm going to buy him this for spectator purposes for the Indy
Yes.
500 only. Everything after that is completely.
You think an Xbox really if we put all the Xbox components to a computer, it could run iRacing?
Like a 1 or an X?
No, like I guess my S.
I don't know. I don't really know the internals of an Xbox S.
So like this thing could run 4K. So like
I would say no.
I think yes. I mean, it could run ACC and F1, and those look fine. It's
Yeah.
not going to be max
iRacing
graphics.
is not that like crazy graphic.
No, it's not. Brandon
Well,
used to
I
run
was-
it off of
It's not.
laptop.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like graphics crazy, but it's like the amount of stuff that's on that. Like you have like, not I don't know if it's hundreds or thousands of tracks and cars.
It's like hundreds, but it's not all of them. I mean,
Yeah.
you can choose what to download and what not to download. It's like
Oh, that's true. Then maybe then. I don't know.
the new update for Gen 4 that they just dropped was like 40 something gigabytes because they updated like a bunch of tracks. too.
Nostalgia merchants.
You respect Gen 4, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I first like heard the announcement, I was kind of, but then I heard the X pipe at the super speedways, and I'm hooked now.
No, that's all you need. Yeah,
We could add like cars that would be cool, but no, let's add nostalgia.
that is a cool call. What do you want? What should they add?
Oh,
Something
the Chevy
different.
Lumina.
That's something not oval.
Well, that's 99% of their player base,
Chevy Lumina.
And
and they're trying to make money.
You know how many? Okay, that kind of upsets me.
Standard
You know how many Chevy Luminas are like on the market that are like race, like you can still like race them around the track, and they haven't implemented it into iRacing. Like, give me a reason, like why they're not doing.
Hmm.
you don't have Luminous? I thought they did.
They have the
No, they don't. They have the Monte Carlos.
Monte Carlos.
And the Thunderbird, the '87
yeah,
ones.
yeah.
They don't have like the '90s Cup cars.
They need the Buick. Fuck it,
The
Yeah,
ugly Buick? Or no, what was that?
Buick Regal. Give me Buick Regal.
Yeah, there's a lot of like cars that I like. I don't understand why they don't add in.
No idea. Beats me, mate.
Like
Ram coming back to NASCAR.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
1979 era Cup cars would be so cool, honestly.
Can't wait for Honda to come in.
Them cheating Hondas.
You know what I think they should
Speaking
do? They should put a V8 in a Toyota and make a real drive. And that should be their TRD Camry.
Speaking of NASCAR, who y'all picking for Mexico this weekend as winner?
Daniel
I feel like,
Suarez.
yeah, I feel like it's gonna be Suarez.
I
It's home
think it's
track.
gonna
It's
be
Reddick.
SVG or AJ Allmendinger.
Give me Tyler Reddick.
A lot of people are sleeping on AJ, but he's
Global
Kaulig is
wallet.
actually starting to improve their cup program.
No one's sleeping on AJ. He drives for Cowling. That's the problem.
No, but the thing is, people are going off like the previous seasons, but this year they're actually starting to.
Well, all
If
his
you
wins
take
are
a
on road
look at
courses.
stats,
They're like not in contention.
well, no, I mean like their oval program is starting to like get really good now. Like they've been like consistently top 15, sometimes top 10.
Yeah.
Just
So
wait.
I
No,
think
I
it's a
mean,
matter. I think if they just downsize to a one car field team in Cup Series, they'll be fine. They don't need 2, 3 cars. Leave that for Xfinity.
True.
I mean,
Real.
Mexico is not that complex of a circuit.
I think it's gonna make good for good
Yeah.
racing theoretically.
Yeah.
I think Xfinity is gonna. I don't know about Cup Series
I think the Cup cars are good on road
there.
courses. They're just not good on ovals,
Yeah, I don't know what all the hate is. Yeah.
which is
And
you know,
they're not bad on ovals either.
Depends
just
on
stay
like the
hard.
type of surface they're on. Like Kentucky and Chicagoland, I don't think are race ready yet for Cup cars, the new ones.
Short tracks mainly.
Yeah, that and like the cookie cutters for some reason. Like,
unless it's Kansas last year for some reason.
yeah, but it's mainly like Bristol and Martinsville that are like poo poo.
Mid.
And Phoenix too. Phoenix, God, I really hate that
Well,
they
Phoenix
kind of
sucks in
massacre. It used to be so good, now it's so bad. Like I don't even want to go to.
Phoenix is like the Albert Park of NASCAR.
It's like
Yeah.
black licorice. No one likes it.
What about
Nissan
know.
Altima.
Even-
NASCAR.
white?
I don't know. I feel like they need to turn it into like Atlanta, make it a super banked drafting track.
They're gonna do that. I think they're gonna do that to like every track eventually. Have a
I
feeling.
think they're going to. If I remember correctly, there was talks about. I think what track was it? I think it was Charlotte was going to turn into that. I mean, it already essentially is, but like,
Oh, Kansas, I think.
oh, was it Kansas? Ugh.
Yeah. Reddick already said that let's get to the point where you can run all the intermediates flat out already. He said
That's
that
how.
like last
That's
year.
how it was with the Gen 6 at one point with the 550 package.
Hmm.
Everything was just flat out. Stupid.
Give more horsepower. That's not that hard.
I'm watching in real time right now a political battle happening in the racing chat.
Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah,
Shit.
Ginger and Loud, the far left versus the far right.
Of course.
We get make sure editor. Let's get a screenshot of this conversation that we're talking. There's context.
Dude, I remember this picture of this computer setup, and then there's just like a turkey in the corner, like a random turkey.
I know what you're talking about.
I sent it to an old dude one time. I was in Hero server. This old dude
Oh
was
yeah. Like my
like,
setup.
"What's that in the corner?" And I was like, "The computer."
No, they circled
I
it.
think
He
you,
just kept going. Yeah.
I think you sent that screenshot. I remember that. That was
That
funny.
is a goddamn turkey. Let me see what I can find.
Yeah. I swear, Chief has so many like screenshot worthy like out of context stuff that like we could put on the context page. We give everyone and everything. He has
I'm
some.
just
He
really
has
good at,
dirt
like,
on everyone.
Oh yeah.
I think my favorite Chief interaction is when we were gaslighting him about that GTA Heist trailer.
The what?
Remember when we were telling him
Oh,
that we couldn't see
yeah.
the video?
Yeah.
That was my favorite, especially when
Yeah.
like he crashed out on us. He said something like, "All of you like kill yourselves" or something, and then like immediately the message after he's like something about like a fine shit or something, and it was like a completely like 180 transition from like crashing out to like talking about a girl. I'm like, dude, this is the embodiment of Chief.
That's so real. Do you guys remember? I don't know if Purge might not even have been here yet, but there was that guy. He was like Wildcat something, and he was like didn't believe in global warming.
That was before me.
Global warming. What was his name?
It was like Wildcat or like Kentucky or
BP
something.
before Purge.
Wildcat. You know what's funny? That's the dude that I like rage baited with the turkey.
He was like 60. He was like an old guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, the rest of Vantage Week.
We keep straying away.
I know. Anniversary playlist, which with GTA 6 coming out next year, this might be the last anniversary playlist.
Ever.
It could be. So if you get in there.
Forever.
Winner gets $1,000, by the way, on that playlist.
In-game.
Sponsored by Nico.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, sponsored by Nico.
Yeah. You know how many people haven't watched The Sandlot? Crazy.
Can we please focus?
It's good for TV, man.
You having ADHD?
Yeah. You just want me to be clear cut? Next week I'm gonna come on the podcast and just
You're gonna what on the
not talk about anything and be like, come ejaculate.
All right.
Ah.
Ow. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's the Vantage Week. You can see on the right hand side. It's also on our socials, either in the gaming server, the VRT server, the iRacing server, or live stream on YouTube, which is just what Saturday is, because it's just a bunch of races. Which is the anniversary. And Vantage turns 5. Let's wrap this up with what is your favorite Vantage memory?
Freedom 250.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Hasn't happened yet.
You guys can go first. I'm thinking of it.
I think it's good. It's one of two things.
All
Oh my
right.
god, my mic keeps cutting out.
It does.
It's one of two. They're both from Saber Series. I think it was season 2. It was either the season opener at Daytona, my first Saber Series race, or actually no. Okay, it's either that one or my Formula America win at Homestead.
That was a pretty good one.
I think actually I'll give it to the Homestead sweep there because it was in a special scheme. I like that.
That was
My,
kind of iconic.
I don't think I told you guys this yet, but my grandma actually saw the paint scheme because my mom she loves my entire journey she believes that I'll be able to go from virtual to real life racing. So she's been tracking everything.
Interesting.
So when she caught wind of my paint scheme that I was running, she showed my grandma. And my grandma got really emotional, and so I think when I told her that I swept both races, she took me out to celebrate,
What?
and she gave me $40. And I was like,
What?
Oh, nice.
Let me guess. You spent it on diecast.
Yeah. No, I spent it on. No, I wish. I gave it to my mom. I was like, you need this more than I do.
Should have taken it to the casino. That's what I would have done.
Real.
Could have doubled it, tripled it.
Yeah.
Could've.
So I think that's probably got to be my favorite moment, just because it made someone that has inspired me a lot, especially through hard times, really proud. So
Yeah.
I'll probably do the Homestead sweep for Formula America.
That's pretty good. Very meaningful moment. Especially that it impacted your grandma. That's pretty cool.
I think I have
I-
3. One of them is Martinsville in season 2 Saber Series.
Your comeback.
From 12th to 1st. That was pretty wild.
I like that one for another reason.
Yeah.
Bro, think he crossed the road. The other one is winning my first championship. It was just a ton of weight off my shoulder. I don't know. You just never
never.
relive that feeling. I cried over GTA. It was just wow, I can't believe it. It was the first time in a while that I actually done something good.
That was the last time you felt
So-
happiness.
Yeah. No, dude. Worst time of my life. Me and Steve-O used to practice every day. And I was miserable, but I mean I won, so. And I forgot what the other one was. So,
Well, was it meeting loud?
yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, meeting live was so cool. I don't know. It's one of those moments. Obviously. But it was just super cool, going from racing on GTA to meeting each other in real life. Especially because we didn't like each other at first. It was dope.
It's kind of surreal.
That's how
Yeah.
everything was with you. You didn't like anyone at first, especially me. I think you hated.
It's because of the race I did in Flow server, where
Yeah.
what was his name? Mail Monkey or what was his Mailman?
Man.
Yeah, where he just doored me, took me out.
Yeah. I hate that I got the hate because
And I thought it was you
the
that banned me
owner.
from the server. And
Yeah, that's what everybody thought it was me. I was just. I was just the one hosting the races because Flo was doing something. I think he was like working or something. So that just left me, and I was just hosting the races. I wasn't doing anything like ads and stuff. I was just hosting.
No, meeting Laz definitely top though. I think it's the best Vantage moment ever.
Yeah, that's honestly really sick.
Because who else has met each other in real life? Well, you and Slay met each other, right?
Theoretically, but no, not actually.
What?
Burst up
What?
yeah.
I thought you guys went to like the bar together.
No, that was just a big old ploy. We actually haven't met each other.
You guys are frauds.
Yeah, well, you knew I was a
I
fraud.
think Loud and Sorksy met each other, right?
Yeah, they did.
They did.
At Vega.
And I think that's it.
No, Daniel and Parker Vance met up.
Oh yeah. At Mona.
Oh, and then Brandon Gass and Elliot too.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a
We
couple.
really all gotta get together, go to a race.
Let's go to the
Yeah, I feel like
24 hours.
I feel like realistically the next IRL meetup would be probably me or Chief. I think.
Actually, I have a nugget to drop. I haven't told anybody about this,
Uh-oh.
except for the
Oh,
person
no.
involved. So, I guess this kind of leans into my favorite moments. Obviously, I think like there's been lots of great racing and like memorable racing moments, and just playing video games and everything, and that's all amazing, and I love all that. I love the community we've created, and also just like the friendships and the relationships we've all made. Like I think I've definitely made a couple of friends for life. Of course, Chief for one. Purge, you're mid at best. Sorry.
Ah!
No, I'm kidding. No, but yeah, there's lots of friendships and everything. I was talking with Blue. We've been, he's like a day one for Vantage. We were talking the other day about the F1 movie that's coming out on the 27th, on the 27th, and I was like, oh, imagine if I went over there to watch it on IMAX with you, and we got to talking, and like, oh, we could actually do that. So, I bought some plane tickets, and we'll be watching the F1 movie in IMAX together, in real life.
That's lit, dude.
In Orlando. It's gonna be. I'm literally so hype. On
Make
the
sure you run a
27th.
fade on him when you meet him.
Just walk up to him and smack him right in the face.
And then leave.
Get back on the plane. Be like, all right,
Yeah.
turn this John around. But yeah, that's gonna be super fun. And the V1 finale is that Sunday, and we're gonna broadcast it together from his.
That's dope. That's sick.
It's gonna be so sick.
You should just meet him and be like, inside blue. Dude, he does.
Inside, he'll probably love that. Oh, it's gonna be so hype. I'm like so excited.
That's sick, man.
Yeah, it's so sick. Praise be, thank goodness for money, right?
Praise to
Hey,
Allah.
awesome.
Yeah, man. All the memories we made, it's just so cool.
It is so cool. It's been 5 years, which is crazy to think. Half a decade.
Yeah.
See, I wish I had a server that was like this. They all cared for each other. Instead, I got death threats. Ain't fair. I got death threats, docs. I got my.
Hey,
Ain't fair, guys.
if no one's trying to kill you, that means you're not doing anything right or something, right?
Real.
Yeah, apparently.
You know who gets
I got-
doxxed on the regular? Clutch.
Dude, he's just an innocent bystander half the
Clutch gets doxxed like every week.
What do you mean?
and he's just for existing too. He's just chilling. We'll get like his ad just dropped.
Remember
So
that?
bad.
There was a guy who joined the server. I don't think he ever even talked or raced, but he had like his bio was like extreme doxed. He had like his
yeah.
blood type and like
Yeah, the guy from
everything.
New
Oh,
York.
Ariel Garcia.
His phone.
Yeah.
Eric Garcia, yeah.
That guy.
And then we all thought he was dead for a bit because he had like a piece and like an actual date and everything. That was crazy. And we just kicked him.
Well, he got purged.
So I still don't know if he kicked the can or whatever.
What are the chances you think if someone like died and we just didn't know about it and they got purged?
Probably has been somebody who died.
Like statistically, right? There had to have been.
I wonder who it was.
I mean, we had like what, almost 700. Actually, I don't know. I have no idea how many we had.
We used to have like 300 and something.
Yeah, there's.
We're all shitting on somebody for not racing and they died.
Yeah. You know who hasn't raced in a while that I miss?
Who?
Like racing with Piper.
Piper, man.
Piper Vic's my goat, dude.
He was chill.
Show up,
like
raced. Never complained.
Yeah, he never had beef with anyone. He just showed up, race. You wrecked him. He was chill about it, and you'd feel bad.
Those dudes that you meet that are just cool off the rip, man. They don't complain. Great guys.
He kind of stopped racing. I don't know why.
I think it's because we don't race
work.
C5 anymore,
Or, like-
and that too. Yeah, and work.
Work, gross. Jobs.
I think he was so big into Mario Kart. Just like tournaments.
Mario Kart. Did you know that? Did you guys know that Purge was a world record holder at Rainbow Road for the
Yeah, for a solid 30 minutes, and then I got
Mickey Mouse.
topped.
Mickey Mouse?
I still need to find my charger for my 3DS, and I actually think I need to find my SIM card too, and I'll prove it. I'll back it up once I find those two.
Do it. All right. Anything else you guys want to plug before? I do want to say, actually, I'll cut myself off, that next week we probably won't be doing a podcast because it's Vantage Week, so we'll be doing other stuff,
We
obviously.
should just do it live on Saturday.
We
Or have a
a pre-race show.
podcast
have
between the break.
a
Yeah.
Pre-race podcast.
have a make. Oh, you know what? Would have been, actually, no, that would have been too controversial. You should have made. What's today? Wednesday. Wednesday, the Wednesday for Vantage Week. Just everybody joins in podcast, like all the FIA members,
20
or
people.
as many people as you can get.
That would have
Yeah.
been completely
Everybody
insufferable.
talks over each other.
Yeah, that just would
Yeah,
have been
everybody's talking smack and saying slurs. Would have loved it.
Purge just spamming
What?
the soundboard. Freaking guy.
Wasn't me.
All right. Well,
I want. Wait, I want to plug something.
Uh-oh. What do we plug?
Blah. You guys
I want
remember
to
that?
plug the Freedom 250. That's coming up next month.
Yeah, it is.
July
July
18th.
18th.
18th. Yeah, it's on Forza.
Finally,
Ultra
18th.
Sports.
Winner gets a cash
Gross.
prize. We're still determining that. Though. It depends on how many people show up.
Yeah, we got
We
a
get, like,
couple. 10 sign-ups in
If we get like
half
a,
a day.
if we get like a full lobby, I'll do like 25. If we get like half the lobby full, I'll do like 20. And then if we get like the bare minimum, I'll just do like 15.
If you're watching this, PayPal, not PayPal. Is it PayPal? PayPal eventually got money so we can. Bigger
It's
price.
Yeah.
This Nico.
I also set up a Vantage Cash App, $ Rowan, so all one word.
Yeah.
You actually have to request that
If
account.
Nico can put it on the screen,
Oh, I'm not doing
that goes to that definitely goes to the Vantage, not just to my pockets for diecast.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well.
And cut.
Yeah. And thanks for listening, everyone. Have a good night. By the way, there's no Power
I'll see you
Rankings this
guys-
week because I haven't done them yet.
I'll-
So we'll see
I'll see you guys next year for the podcast. I'll like get invited like 2 years from now again.
Real. All right. See you guys later. Have a good night.